I'm budgeting. I'm being wise on what I spend my money on.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm doing the 50-30-20 type ordeal, like where you put out all your needs, your wants, and like things for emergency. Like I'm putting away money for that. Also, as with the next level of you, the future you, would it trust the current version of you right now that you're in?
Right now, I would say so, but then I wouldn't. So when it comes to just, let's say, stewarding my business, stewarding my money, stewarding the things that I have now, yes, I can now trust myself with these things, because now I can move out of discernment. Now I can move out of wisdom and understanding. Girl, when you had this, you didn't steward it the way that you should. But now it's like, okay, I'm learning to budget. I'm learning the importance of financial literacy. I'm learning the importance of really what it means to not mishandle these things. So I would say so.
Welcome to TheNextGenHer. I'm your co-host, Dami Nicole.
And I'm your co-host, Kai Regina.
The becoming season, the unlearning season, and the rebuilding season.
This is a space for women who are navigating their 20s and the in-between stages of life. So if you're not sure who you are or who you are becoming, this podcast is for you. Okay. So before we get into our personal reflections, we are going to get into today's topic. So today's conversation is going to be about stewardship. I don't feel like it's spoke about enough. You know what I'm saying? So before we fully get into elaborating what we mean by stewardship, we are going to get into our reflections. So did you want to get into yours first?
Yeah, I can get into the conversation first in my personal reflection. I feel like stewardship is basically just like, for me, it's taking responsibility of things that I gave my time to, whether it be my energy, whether it be, relationships, or just in general, like just generally speaking, like things that I give my energy to, jobs, career wise, relationships, family, etc.
Right.
For me, stewardship is about how you personally take care of yourself. If I'm not protecting my peace, how can I show up for others in a way? Stewardship is not like about being perfect, and just like being mindful in a sense. Just taking accountability.
So what's something that you've had to steward recently?
Some things that I am stewarding now, and putting my time and energy to is just my mouth. My mouth. Not giving energy to unnecessary things. If you're gonna come with bad energy, I don't want it. I'm just learning to like sometimes you gotta hold your tongue, not to a certain extent. So just being more intentional and just like my wording with my mouth, and
maybe even access who you give
giving access to people. Some people just don't deserve access. Just being more intentional with myself, and just protecting my energy, protecting my peace. I just feel like you have to be more mindful of, you just have to be more mindful in just general. I feel like I'm going all over the place.
Yeah, good.
I know there's a lot of times where we like wasted our energy on like things that were no longer serving us, or just weren't meant for us, and we just, sometimes you have to take that time. You have to sit down and just be more aware, in a sense. Yeah.
Okay, so my personal reflection this week, stewardship for me is really just okay, so I would say, like, just right now I'm learning that there has been a lot of seasons where, or a lot of things that I have mishandled, a lot of blessings that I have mishandled, and this is one of the years where I'm just like, I won't miss another season. You know what I'm saying? I won't be delayed. I won't mismanage anything that God is giving me because I wasn't fully in the moment to receive it, or I wasn't fully in the moment to um consider it. You know what I'm saying? Before God can bless you with more, you have to really be grateful over
For
the
what
little.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I really haven't taken into account the things that I already have. And when I speak on reflection, my car is one of the biggest one. I have a fully paid off car. And me being such a girl, like I'm just like I won't really keeping up with it as I should have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, girl, you have a fully paid off car. Go get that oil change. Go get them tires changed. Go, you know what I'm
But
saying?
I still feel like in the same other sense, I agree with you because I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl, like literally.
That's not, and I hate to say it like that, but I feel like, yes, okay, that's not my job, and I don't want to make it seem like. And I feel like that's a man's job.
That is a man's job, but if you don't have a man in your life, then
right, you got to do it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. I feel like, and that goes into, yeah, I agree with you because I have like areas like where I feel like I may have mismanaged or like things like that. And a huge one, could be my car or like, ways I like mishandled like situations,
relationships, seasons.
Yeah.
Just these things that we take for granted. Yeah. We take so many things for granted. Even finance, even money. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you go back and look at it like, dang, like
I spent this much.
Okay, like where did it go? So
for me with the money situation, I feel like we're so stuck in the day and age because I know I'm stuck. It's just like, fuck it. I'll get it back. Type shit.
Especially being a service provider. Like being a service provider really messed up my head because some days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's just like I know I can get it back. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing. But then it's also like, like let's say a slow season come up and it's like, dang girl, like
right. What was I say? I feel like you can't attract better if you don't manage better.
Right.
And this goes, I did have a question, but you kind of already answered about what areas of your life you mismanage when you talked about your car. Another question is, as with the next level of you, the future you, would it trust the current version of you right now? Like in your state, like that you're in?
Right now, I would say so, but then I wouldn't. And here's why. This is something that I'm actively reflecting on. So when it comes to just, let's say, stewarding my business, stewarding my money, stewarding the things that I have now, yes, I can now trust myself with these things because now I can move out of discernment. Now I can move out of wisdom and understanding. Girl, when you had this, you didn't steward it the way that you should. But now it's like, okay, I'm learning to budget. I'm learning the importance of financial literacy. I'm learning the importance of really what it means to not mishandle these things. So I would say so. What about you?
I would heavily agree with that. Now I'm a huge advocate, y'all. I was in college, blowing bags, taxes gone, refund checks gone. It's like, dang, I wish I was in college. Like, I wish I was in college again so I could get those refund checks back, so I could put it in my savings account.
Yeah.
So I could pay off my credit card debt, so I could save this money to pay off my student loan debt. Like, it's so much. Like, I feel like now I'm budgeting. I'm being wise on what I spend my money on. Oh, I'm doing, what is it, the 50-20, the 50-30, the 50-30-20 type ordeal, like where you put out all your needs, your wants, and like things for emergency. Like I'm putting away money for that. And I'll talk a little bit more about it when we get into our next topic, because I know our next topic kind of goes into hand on it. But I feel like the next level version of myself now, where I am, and now, just knowing who I am and getting that time to like grow and take accountability and put my energy in things that I need to. I feel like now I could definitely say that the next level, me would trust my current version of myself.
Right. And I feel like that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? And when you are, because that's what essentially stewardship is God saying, I trust you with this, let's see what you do with it. You know what I'm saying? And for you to be able to listen to your inner voice, and to be like, you know what, I I can trust myself. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's a good place to be in. And when you are in a place to be trusted with what you already have, just know that everything is going to come your way. I really do believe that, like, you have the power to manifest, you have the power to dream, and those dreams can actually be your reality if you just know how to manage it and put action behind it.
I do want to touch on something really quick about parasocials, those monitoring spirits, those demons. Stop posting every success goal, or just certain things that happen.
You have to keep to yourself.
Some things you have to keep to your private, because there are monitoring spirits, that parasocial, like people, that energy is transferable. Like,
everybody's not happy for you.
Everybody's not happy for you. People go to bed at night praying on your downfall. And you gotta stop posting everything, whether it be you just getting a new car, or you're saying, oh, I got this job, or I'm about to get this interview, and you're out here telling people, you got it, and it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not okay. You can post your testimonies when things already happen, but when you speak too maturely, you already kind of give people to just judge, or just put that negativity into, and then it don't happen. You know what I'm saying?
So, you could be somebody out here making $1 million today, and just because of those monitoring spirits, those demons, it can be snatched away from you instantly, and you have nothing. Like, you got to go bankrupt. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just be careful and just protect your energy and your peace.
So did you have anything else to say about this topic?
No.
Okay, I did have a question as we do close out this topic. So I want to know, like, at what moment did it finally click for you, when it's just like, maybe I haven't managed this in the way that I should have, or maybe I was irresponsible here, or maybe a season did pass me by, and what clicked for you?
I'm going to say money. Heavily on the money. What clicked for me is, was I in college? I don't know. I think it was my senior year of college. I was paying a credit card. Was it? I don't know. I can't remember, but I'm going to tell the story. I feel like what clicked for me is when I know I was in college. I was paying on my car still. My car was maybe $375 a month, $375 maybe a month. I don't know how it worked, but I know I was paying $375 a month for my car. I was still working. I still had rent. I was staying in student housing, which wasn't much. It was close to the rent now, but it wasn't extreme. I was still trying to do that, and I was still trying to go party and do other things. I'm a huge advocate on spoil yourself, that retail therapy. When I was in college, I used to, I don't know if it's called stress. When I was stressed, I used to be huge on retail therapy. I'll go buy hella clothes. I'll go buy hella shoes. I'll go buy whatever I want to. Whatever's gonna make me happy in that moment, I'm gonna go do it. So I kind of like had to stop. One day, I laugh at the story now that my car's paid off. Thank you. I was somewhere and the tow truck pulled up behind me. Mind y'all, the car not in my name. The car's in my mom's name. And they like, oh, you didn't pay. I'm like, who is this behind me? Like, and they come up to the car. I guess they thought it was nobody was in the car and it was gonna tow it. And they came up to the car and it was like, oh, we're gonna tow your car, because you didn't pay your car payment.
Jesus.
And that's when it snapped into me instantly. It's just like, oh shit. Like I feel like this is like when I was like first, like, on my own, like paying real bills. And it kind of like instantly snap. Like I gotta be careful with my money. Like I'm out here just thinking shit not real and shit not gonna happen to me. And I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. And that's what it's gonna be. So I feel like that's where financial literacy really took place. It's just like I got to figure out what money I can spend and what money I can't.
Right.
I'm still a huge advocate on, like, I'm getting better at being, more financial literacy, paying off my credit card bills, trying to pay off my loans and stuff like that. So now I feel like I'm doing better because, in a sense, I was working on my credit. And I took out credit card bills. I had one credit card. This is when I had good credit. The credit card went to collections because I didn't pay on it. So it kind of fucked my credit card score up. So now I'm sitting up here trying to rebuild my credit because I made dumb decisions. And not saying the dumb decisions, because when I had my credit card, the credit card wasn't on dumb decisions. It was on actually reasonable stuff. Like when I first moved into my apartment, like it was on reasonable stuff. But since after the fact I got a job, I'm sitting up here spending on dumb stuff, and I need to be paying on my credit card and my my loan. So my credit card went to default. So now I'm trying to build my credit up. Just it's a lot that takes in play, but I just feel like money was my huge thing that I've like mismanaged during my lifetime. And now, as a full grown adult who has matured, I'm trying to fight to get it back. Get it back to where it's at. So.
And I just also feel like these are things that we're not taught. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to financial literacy and things of that sort, there is nobody telling us, oh, you should have a saving account. Oh, maybe invest here, do this, high yield saving account. There's nobody to really tell you, you know what I'm saying?
We're in math class and we're not being taught this. What is it? The X, Y, Z, square root of 2.
Like nobody's doing math with numbers and shit. Like,
right. And I feel like this is what needs to be taught, because now we're in a society where we're at war hoes.
And even if you have people that are literally going to getting education to better themselves, and end up with student loans and end up with debt because of the fact that now they dig, I don't want to say dig the deeper hole, but in a sense, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just these aren't society, things that are being taught.
Like, okay, I'm a huge advocate because I've graduated school. I've got my college degree, and it's just like jobs now, they don't want to pay. You got your bachelor's. Okay, you got your bachelor's, but now you can't, once you graduate, you can't even get a job with your degree. It's so hard with the bachelor's to find a job with your degree. And then it's like, dang, in your mind, you're like, I'm trying to find a job. I'm trying to do X, Y, Z. I'm trying to do this. And now society is making it seem like, oh, well, I'm not going to hire you because you got a bachelor's. You need a master's. So now I'm forced to go back to school. And even with the master's, it still may not be good enough. So now I got to go back to school to get my doctorate. Like, it's just like, I'm out here spending all this debt. And that's why people keep asking me, am I going back to school? And I'm like, I'm already in debt. My debt is already, I'm already in debt. I'm not in a lot of debt, but I'm already in the hole.
Yeah.
So you want me to go back to school to be more in the hole?
Right.
Getting your master's degree is much higher than getting your bachelor's. You go for school for 4 years. You're telling me I got to go to school for 2 to get a much higher debt collection?
Thank you. Like, I don't know how to feel about this conversation because it is so real. Like, I go to this church, and on Wednesdays they're starting to do like financial literacy type stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I'm glad that my church is doing it, because I go to a church where, like, everything, they're not just preaching. There is more of so, like, everything is
real life.
You know what I mean? You can put action to it. But I hate, like, why aren't school systems, why aren't these things taught? You know what I'm saying?
And I feel
we're
like
not taught to manage our money.
right.
Parents aren't teaching their children how to do it, and then not necessarily because
I feel like although
they wasn't taught. They don't know how.
the parents, that goes back. I was going to say that parents weren't taught. So how are you going to teach your children something that you weren't taught because their parents weren't taught how to do financial literacy? The economy now is not how it was when our parents' were coming up.
Right.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So even with our parents growing up, the economy was not the same. Mm-hmm. Now people out here paying $3,000 in to just to rent an apartment. You out here paying a $900 car insurance. You're out here paying $1,000 car note. Like, society is not this. The economy is not the same anymore. Like, so y'all better get y'all. It starts now. You have to get into that financial literacy, especially I'm going to say 18. Start teaching that financial literacy.
Yeah, because life really starts when you get out of high school. Right. Like, I used to want to be grown so bad.
I don't want to be grown no more.
Take it back.
Put me back in the womb. Womb to the tomb. Like, put me back in the womb. Like, I don't want this anymore. Like, not to say I don't want it anymore, but I wish I could redo my adulthood. Like, I want to be taught financial literacy. Like, I want to be taught, oh, I need a Roth IRA account. Now I have a Roth IRA account, but why did it take me being an adult to have a Roth IRA account? Because you, at the age of 18, you could really benefit from it because you're putting money into an account. Yeah. And, say, for instance, how much, you're putting investments and, like, different stuff into an account, and also helping you save. So, instance for if you got to retire, emergency, like, anything can happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got that money.
Right.
So.
Yeah. 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 Okay. So, if you don't have anything else to say for that topic, we can go ahead and move on.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, I feel like topic 2 is about just that being in that preparation season, and I could speak on this for many different aspects when it comes to my business, when it comes to me being prepared and shaped as a woman, just everything that is happening in my life, just being able to have discipline, have some structure, have some just like having just that foundation. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wanted to speak on this because I feel like this is very important, and without it, what are the words I'm looking for? Without the structure and the discipline that you need to manage, everything will always just slip away, if that makes sense.
I feel like with those learning discipline, the structure, building that foundation, it takes a lot of inner work. It's not easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still, I'm still, I feel like you learn something new about yourself every day, or like you learn something about yourself every day. So just, you have to be willing to do that. Like, it's not an easy task to do. Yes, God gives us that little bit, so he's gonna, like you said, God gives us that little bit, so he's trusting you with that little bit now to see what you're gonna do when he gives you the full deal, the full package. He can't give you the full package,
and then you blow through it. You don't know. You don't have no structure surrounding that. You don't know how to bring it more. Right. You don't know how to sustain it. And
if God gave this to you now, you would blow it, like,
for sure.
And I don't, not to be like really touchy, but Pastor Mike, I watch him. It's a virtual church. It's called Rock City or whatever on YouTube. He was like, thank God didn't give this to me in my 30s, because I would have blew it.
For sure.
And I'm a huge advocate on that. Thank God didn't give me my first big girl apartment when I was just, while I was in college, because I would have blew it. Like, I don't, like,
Yeah.
Thank God sat me down and taught me discernment and, all this other type stuff, because it would have been gone.
Right.
So I feel like God really takes his time, and it's on God's timing. Like, God knows when he's going to give you, X, Y, and Z. And that's why I'm so huge on, like, just patiently waiting for God's timing. So yeah.
And I want to speak on this topic when it comes to like business related stuff, because I don't know if I spoke about this before, but being a business owner, it definitely opened my eyes to what structure looks like.
I
So
still don't got no structure.
yeah, it definitely takes structure for sure, because I've always known how to do hair, and when God gave me a second chance with it, I blew through money. I blew through it so much, and then when it got to that slow season, I'm just like, where y'all at? Like the
All right,
client,
hello, the girls is
hello,
not ringing.
okay. So now it's just like, dang, these clients that I thought I was getting by myself, this money that I thought I was making by myself, I don't have no structure. I don't know what's bringing them in. I don't know you know what I'm saying? Things were unpredictable. And it's just like, God really sat me down to really just be like, girl, here's what you want to do. Here's what you need to do. And this is how you need to do it. You need to really lock in for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a journey for sure,
And
but
I've been thinking about this huge lately, because sis over here is a full-time business owner. But however, I'm still working, and I'm a business owner as well. And it's just like, the more I go to work, the more like y'all, I hate going to work. And I know that's a bad thing. Like, I really hate going to work. I don't want to work for nobody. I'm just sick of it. Like, I complained about it to this dude I'm talking about. I'm like, I don't want to go in here. It's always something. I'm always stressed every time I go in here. I'm overstimulated. Like, I just need a break. Like, I really want to start my business full time, but it's just like, I don't want to start my business full time at a random moment. And
yeah,
it
starting
might be
out.
that, and it not be that season. Like, for instance, for me, like, I've started nails 3 times in a row, and it's just like, I don't want to give up on my business this time. Like, I don't want to say just blow it all. I'm gonna focus on, just my career. So it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just not perfect timing for me to like fully go into
But
my
what
business
does a
full
perfect
mode.
time look like?
You're absolutely right. I'm not gonna say perfect timing, but like, I don't know. I just, with work, it just be a lot that takes into play, but that comes with that discipline. Like, you got to put in the work to get where you want to be. And
For
it's just
sure.
like, y'all, after work, I be so drained, I be tired, I be exhausted. But it's like, girl, you could go in here, cook a meal, you don't be exhausted then. You need to go in there and put some work into that business.
Right.
And so I'm like, one moment I'm in a groove, then one moment I'm not. And I'm like, I can't do that with a business. Like, girl, you try to go into this full time. You can't do this. This is a full-time job. You need to treat it like your full-time job. You got to go to work every day. You got to clock in. So you need to clock into your business every day.
Show up
Yeah.
for yourself every day, for sure. I do like to say, like, because we have so many people that, again, they don't like, I don't even want to say don't like authority, but just like they want to free themselves. They want something that no one can take away from them. And I felt the same way. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I can really fully say though is stewardship looks like God giving me these gifts. So let me put them to action. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And y'all, I've been up and through with hair. I've started with braids. We kept doing braids. Now I transitioned to locks. So it's just like, one thing about me is I'm going to really fully explore many different things until I really feel that passion for one. So me stepping into just fully doing locks was, for one, I'm a woman with locks, and this is something that I'm actively learning. Why not really fully find my footing in here? And I really feel like that my calling is me being able to express myself creatively, and that so happens to be through my hands and restoring crowns. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, there is no real moment or a perfect moment, but at the same time, you have to have that discipline and structure to say, hey, even if I do 2 hours a day, or hey, even if I do 2 days out the week, I'm still showing up for myself, you know?
And I'm also in a space in life where it's just like, is this what God is really calling me for? The business that I have now, is that what God is calling me for? Like, because y'all, I'm huge on like being passionate, like not being, I'm not gonna say, like I'm passionate and show empathy and sympathy for others and just giving advice. So I'm like, is that my calling? Is that what I need to take? Is that what I need to do? And just figure out how am I going to like go around it and start a business like for it. But it's just like, I gotta go back to school to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's why that inner work is so
Yeah.
important, because it reveals a lot about yourself. It shows you your boundaries, what you like and what you don't like. And like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just now really fully understanding my purpose in life. For one, my hands, but also my voice. Your voice. We
Yeah.
get to share our own experiences with other women who are also going through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So this really getting that deep dive in yourself and following what you feel passionate about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, it's not I'm still learning. Everybody's still learning, what's
Right.
for them and what's not for them. So I mean,
It takes some work,
yeah.
but like if you really just lock in, like it's all worth it for
Lock in,
sure.
twin.
um
Oh God.
yeah, but did you have anything to add to this?
No, I didn't have anything to add. Oh, wait, I did. I'm a huge advocate on, God gave you that second chance, like,
Yes.
or
Yes.
delayed but not denied, like.
For sure. Yeah, I love that you talked about it, and I'm gonna get to that in a little bit. But we can go ahead and get into topic 3. So did you want to go ahead and get into that?
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to the next topic. I'm kind of gonna dive into like how small habits like play a huge aspect, just like off of the little small habits that you change in your life. What do you feel like is like a small habit that you may have done recently, or what that you personally feel that can change
I'm
or make a huge difference in your life?
Okay. I'm a firm believer in the thing that you pour into every day shapes you. So I know that I want to just continue to be in such a soft life. I know I want to just live the softest life that this ever. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to this, um, like dressing how I want to dress, eating how I want to eat, smelling how I want to smell, just all these things. And then when it comes to habits, I know that I need to lock in. I need to I want to get in the gym. I want to work on reaching my goal weight and understanding that um okay, I can say that I used to think that instead of baby steps, I used to think that I have to take one big ass jump, right? So now it's just like I'm learning that if I create small habits, I can eventually get to this certain thing. For example, if I want to reach my goal weight, I know that I maybe need to change up my eating habits and eat a little bit more so that I can make working out a part of my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to my business, understanding maybe creating some structure that may look like maybe I'm filming this day, maybe I'm doing care this day. It depends, you know what I'm saying? But as long as I am taking initiative to pour into my goals, then that's how what my habits kind of consist of, if that makes sense.
I feel like a small habit that I've intentionally but unintentionally did. Like I said, I started a Roth IRA account.
Oh, T.
I started a Roth IRA account within maybe it's almost 6 months.
Okay.
So
That's good,
at
sister.
first I put $5 in there.
Mm-hmm.
Unintentionally. And so I didn't know that they were taking, like, they automatically take it out your bank account now. Like, they take it out like every
automated
2-3 weeks, and I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
So now it's like money in there, and like they chip it to your own investments and stuff like that. So I feel like that's a small habit that I've changed. What else is another? Eating better. I'm eating better. Heavy on, what is it? What do they say? I don't want to eat like a cane corso. Heavy on eating like a cane corso. I be in here eating ground beef and potatoes and making
feeling very potato. Yeah.
Tootsie, thank you. Am I going to the gym? No, but I gotta gradually work myself back into going to the gym. I was going to the gym, stopped, got sick, stopped going to the gym. And I'm like, it's heavy on that 30 days. Like, I want to do the 75-day challenge, but it's like I gotta
75 hard.
I don't know about 75 hard, but 75 medium soft.
Please don't piss me off.
Heavy on the medium soft. Heavy on the medium soft, boo.
For me, I can say another thing that I've been changing is my budgeting. Let's say, because like, you know, each month I might have a goal. So like, let's say I want to start eating better. You know what I'm saying? This check I might put this check I might put this, or let's say I'm starting to like just really make categories now. So let's say 10% from this check I put in a ties folder. And also, I feel like budgeting is kind of frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, honestly, it has been the best thing that I've ever done. Why? Because it almost like allows my money to work for me.
Stuff,
and now I know where everything is without being stressed or without you know what I'm saying? So make sure that my bills, like everything for my bills, is where
before I go out here and buy me anything, I'm gonna make sure my bills are paid before I buy anything. But I feel like also like your needs come in the most of like out of your budget.
Right.
And you know, your wants are a little less, but yeah, I'm doing that as well.
Right.
But budgeting, working on my credit, and stuff like that. Because I want to own a home.
Right.
By the time I'm at least 30.
And I will also say, even when it comes down to splurging, you know what I'm saying? Like, even making sure that, okay, maybe I'm splurging, I can't spend more than this.
You know, sister, you know what is the crazy part? I'm so proud of myself.
I don't feel guilty about.
I'm so proud of myself because I used to be a big splurger.
Okay. You told us, we know.
A big splurger. Like, y'all, what was it? Was it COVID or we was getting unemployment checks? Guess what I went out here and bought? MacBook. Thank you.
My sister would go get her a MacBook.
And, I use the MacBook for school. Stop using it. I barely use it anymore. I was like, I really spent my money. I mean, but it came in clutch in school. It's like, girl, you could have used a Windows computer.
Yeah.
But like when I go in the stores now, it's like I don't even splurge. Like, oh, I could go in the store. I may see something cute or you know something, but I'm like, oh, I don't need to walk right out. Like, see, thank you.
And the thing I'm starting doing, like, if it's not according to my budget, I can't afford it. And not saying that I don't got it, but you know what I'm saying? If it's not in the budget, baby.
Right.
For sure. But budgeting has definitely been something that I'm doing now, a habit that I indulged in that I actually really quite enjoy, quite frankly. But yeah. Did you have any other habits that you're doing at the moment currently?
I'm not gonna say it's a habit, but now I recently have 2 cards. I have one that my like all my money goes on. However, I have another bank where I put money to the side. Like I just save it. Although I have a Roth IRA account,
A
but
high yield?
it's not a high yield. It's just like a checkings account.
Oh.
But however, I just put money into it. Just for emergency money, just in case money. Like, if I ever need anything or,
Right.
stuff like that.
And that's definitely important.
So yeah.
That's good, sister. One thing I also want to say when it comes to the budgeting, even when it comes to
Budgeting is hard though.
it really is, and it's like, dang, I hate to see it go, but then at the same time, I know that it's going toward, it has a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So, sometimes you gotta tell your money what to do, and that's what I love about budgeting. But also when it comes to business, I'm even starting to budget when it comes to that as well, because now my business is structured down to the T. Like my deposits pay for everything. It pays for the supplies my people need. It pays for equipment and things of that sort. So instead of I know like in the moment you want everything to be for you, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's just like, okay, let your profit be your profit, and this deposit now has a purpose to actually fund the business, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Period.
But that's all I got for this topic. Oh, you don't got nothing else?
Say my last thing.
Okay, period. So we're gonna go ahead and get into topic 4. Now this is about the do-over season, right? So just getting a second chance of life. And I quite frankly love this topic because like I said, I have mismanaged so many things. I have delayed myself in so many things. I've missed seasons. Yeah. What do you got to say about this topic?
I'm gonna touch on this topic of gratitude. Just God giving us that second chance. God died for our sins. We sin every day. God still gives us a chance. He don't miss a beat.
Literally.
And I also that was just kind of like just gratitude. God giving us a second chance. And we make mistakes, every day. It's multiple things that I wish I could do over again.
Yeah.
It's some things that God just did not return, like that I wish I could do over again.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Like,
so currently now, what are things that you are having a second chance in, that you are grateful for, that you have gratitude for now, and that you don't want to pass you by in this season?
I'm gonna definitely say financial literacy. And my business. God gave me the opportunity. What, this is the third go around? She just said, He gave me the opportunity on the third go around. So I really, I don't want to take it for granted as much as I took it this time. Yeah.
Okay. Period. So, I don't know. I mean, obviously, gratitude is so very important. Like, sometimes I just be like, I'm so very grateful to be given another moment. When I tell you, God was fighting with me literally tooth and nail to leave a nigga alone, to do this, to do that. And
I forgot about that one. She hit the nail on that one.
God has been fighting with me tooth and nail, literally. Like, girl, so
gave
now
me a second chance too.
Okay, so to now be in a place where it's just like I can trust my own thoughts. Now to be in a place where I can look at old patterns and know not to do certain things, even when it comes to God giving me a second chance.
God giving you a second chance to handle that situation a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. And there's been moments where it's just like God is telling me to go maybe right. And I wanted to go left, but I know that I have to go right because God has not steered me wrong. You know what I'm saying? So just having gratitude in the moment, and just understanding everything that He has been doing for me has been for my good. You know what I'm saying? So Yeah.
I was about to sing
And
that song.
when it comes to also sustaining, you know what I'm saying? We pray a lot about just even receiving. And the whole time God is just like, girl, I done gave you this already.
I gave you this. I gave you a car. I gave you food. Already. I gave you a house. I gave you,
and you can't even handle that. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
you up here crying and weeping to me about this and say, God, do it for me again.
Give me a sign. Give it.
The sign is right there.
Hello. What's not clicking, Steven?
And I feel like that goes into relationships as well. Not even, we already talked about relationships, but I feel like, that goes to relationships as well. God always gives you a sign. You ask God, give me a sign. That sign right there in front of your face. That nigga. Okay. Thank you. I don't mean to be like that, but seriously though, that nigga was your sign.
Yeah, for sure. Because I asked God, I said, if this man ain't remove him.
Y'all be praying.
He tried to remove him, and I tried, no, not my nigga.
And y'all tell me something, if the man ain't for me, remove him. Oh, if they not for me, remove
then when
him.
He get removed,
and when they get removed, you don't want to remove them, and God keeps showing you they not for you, and now He forces them out of your. Ooh. Okay, when I tell you God had to fight girl. Tooth and nail, I need that, girl. Get me the preaching in here now.
Okay, so I did want to throw a scripture in here, and I don't want to make it all spiritual, but it is Luke chapter 5 verse 4. So I'm about to pull that up real quick because it's basically, hold on, let me not misinterpret what God said. Okay.
Hello, thank you. Take that word. Don't take that word.
But again, it is Luke 5 verse 4, when he basically just telling him to let down his net again. So he said, now when he had left speaking, he said upon Simon, launch out into the deep and let down your net for a draft. So I really love this because again, Simon, he was already letting down his net. He went to go fish. He basically every time he was fishing, he got little to nothing. He got no results basically. But when God said, let down your net again, and this time with me, when he lifted up his net, it was literally about to rip open. When he lifted up his net onto the boat, the boat was literally about to sink, because like that time he was obedient and he listened, and from that he got overflow to the point where the net was about to literally rip. So when I think about stewardship and being able to get a second chance, like, you may not fully understand or know what's going to happen, but just understand when you are in this do-over season, just be obedient. And really just take the time to have discipline, learn from your mistakes, and move with that discernment, because you never know what's in it for you. Let's say he would have left and he didn't do it again. Then what? You know what I'm saying? Now it's a missed opportunity. Now it's missed just abundance. It's so much, So I just had to throw that in there because that's kind of the place that I'm in now.
Preach, preacher. But all right, I like that, sister.
Now I do what I can. But did you have anything to say on that?
No, you really said it all. I mean, that was good right now. Okay. We got time, preacher.
Please don't make me mad, bro. Okay, well, she don't got nothing to say, y'all, and we have been running our mouth. So this yap session has come to an end. I want to say, if you haven't already liked, comment, and subscribe, please do. And definitely comment and join this conversation, okay? If you also haven't joined our Patreon and you want to go ahead and get your questions answered, you want access to any early episodes and just behind the scene footage, definitely go ahead and subscribe to our Patreon, and everything will be down below, okay? So we about to end it. And bye, y'all.